All right. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Black ISO market is just refreshed, so today is going to be yet another attempt to pull a five-star electro. If not, if we don't wind up pulling that five-star electro, if I can get a brand new long shot, that'd be awesome too. Or waking up abomination. And all, there's really no bad pulls. It's going to be SIGs on whoever it's going to wind up being, but those are the three I'm really rooting for. On top of that, today's also going to be a crystal cleanup because my stash is pretty well saturated with a whole bunch of random stuff. So, before we get to some of the more exciting stuff, and if you want to skip ahead to some of the more exciting stuff, the five-star featured mainly, putting a timestamp here or there, I guess. So if you want to just jump ahead to that, feel free. But otherwise, go ahead, go to the Black ISO market, get the crystal, awesome. Gonna get the team pots here too because it's a gold purchase and that always is much appreciated. Gonna pick up the couple of premiums here because that's worth the shards. Gonna get the 3-star, that's worth the shards. Gonna get the ultimate crystal, that is worth the shards. Keep going down the list, get this, and we're gonna get the 5 stars right there. That's worth that as well. Legendary, as usual, is not worth the 5,000 4-star shards, so we are going to be ignoring that. And yeah, just going to start at the top and work the way down. So, got a bunch of the Cav objective crystals here. These have been a really cool new addition to the game. And I think for, relative to the work that you have to put in relation to what the rewards wind up being, it's usually pretty good. So, 18,000 tier 4B, that's awesome. Let's rapid pop the next bit. So 200 5-star shards, bunch of ISO, 100 6-star shards, which is amazing, gold. And then some tier 4 class, great. Gonna spin out the last 5 here just for kicks. And landing on more tier 4C. I think really I'm happy with that. I would prefer the crystals as opposed to the actual shards, just because I have a lot of stuff in overflow already, and would rather not burn it or feel rushed to use it. The ISO is nice because that, if nothing else, can be sold for gold, and gold is something that I always would appreciate some more of. 6-star shards, I think, are the best pull out of here. The tier 5 basic are a close second, but alphas wouldn't be too shabby either. Got some gold, and then, just for the heck of it, gonna back out and then pop the last 2. Just because I don't really remember everything that I've gotten already, and I'm just curious to see what it is. Okay, so more tier 4 class crystals and some future gold. So I'm gonna ignore the glory crystals for right now because I don't need the tier 4 CC, tier 2 class, and the tier 1 class. I didn't realize I had as many of those as I do. Not going to open those. The tier 3 is ridiculous, same with the tier 4. But here we go, the tier 5 2%. This is the stretch goal from the last Alliance event. I'm hoping for Mystic, and I'm hoping for Mutant. But Science isn't bad either. Mystic and Mutant are the closest to being fully completed. And when I say closest to being fully completed, I mean they're about halfway. So these aren't going to do anything for me in any stretch of the imagination just because it's such a minuscule amount. Beautiful. But, 2% here, 2% there, that adds up eventually. Alright, so that's not bad. Moving right along. I got a friendship crystal. There isn't really anything here that's super exciting. Hopefully get some of the artifacts, whatever it is, but gold. Cool. Got that. Scrolling back down the list again. Let's do the 3-star crystals here. Pop those open. Neat. Got some premiums over here, I think. Just a couple. These I've been stockpiling and I've been saving just for the, oh nice, 4-star, beautiful. And there you go, max sig. Just for my shoe shine opening method. It seems to have been working out pretty good for the most part so far. For those of you who are wondering what the shoe shine method is, it's a modified pet method where you start by popping open some of your lesser valued crystals, your premiums usually, and get some of the bad luck out of the way. And once you've done that, pulled the 2 stars that you usually wind up getting, then you open either your featured Grandmaster crystal or your 6-star or 5-star or 4-star, whatever it is. And then 30% of the time, it works every time. Spin out the first one, you wind up getting something a little bit better than you could have otherwise. So it worked out for me in the past, and you know, Tinfoil Hat says that it's going to keep on working out. 4-star Doom is an amazing pull. I think he's maxed out. Well, he is now. Excellent. That is a very good pull. I will take that. These 4-star crystals I get as rewards for the Sunday Arena, which is very nice, just to get the extra shards, the extra ISO, all that stuff comes in handy further down the road. Not going to pop open the Cav crystals. Those are fantastic to stockpile for questing. We got 9 daily crystals. I'm going to spin out 1 and then pop open the rest, see what we get. It's most likely going to be tier 4 class and tier 4 basic, but I will not complain about 1,000 5-star shards. Definitely not going to complain about that. Let's pop this. So I got the 1,000 shards from that last opening. Enough tier 4 basic to complete another one, and just random tier 4 class. Looks like 1 pull of each. So that's not bad. 1,000 5-star shards is top notch. I'll take that. Gold I'm going to be sitting on still for the annual gold event, where I can maximize the stuff I get out of there. I've got a bunch of uncollected crystal shard crystals that I'm just going to rapid pop. That also is from the Sunday Arena. So let's see. Not really pulling much anything outside of the Grandmaster crystals, but that's 2 full ones right there, plus some 5-star shards. Not bad, not bad. See, I said I'm ignoring the gold, so there's 3 different gold crystals. I'm ignoring the quest crystals just because there is units in there, right? Alright, so let's just pop open a few of these real quick, see how much anything other than tier 1 and tier 2 ISO I get, if anything. I don't recommend going ham for that new combination crystal that they put out, where you lump in 100 of these and it's just 1 opening. The odds of pulling the units or the energy or something fairly useful is pretty much slim to nil. They just flash big shiny numbers in front of you and hope for the best. But again, the odds of pulling the units, which is the best thing you can pull out of these, is pretty much non-existent. I'd rather just take the couple extra minutes, rapid pop these individually, and get something as opposed to nothing, you know? But anyway, that's 100. We'll do a couple more, bring it to an even 200. So I got a whole heap ton of tier 1 ISO that's going to be sold. Same with the tier 2 ISO. Some energy, which is nice, and a whole massive 20 units. The arena boosts are going to be super useful when I do the next 3-star arena. Just pop open a bunch of those and burn those lickety-split. Here we've got the Mystic Crystals from this previous event. And these I'm kind of excited about, not because of the 4 stars, but because of the 2 stars. Supposedly there's some exclusive 2 stars in there, such as Man-Thing, that I'd really hope to pull. So it's one of the few times where I'm hoping to pull the low-end prize instead of the high-end prize, just because of the rarity and the exclusivity of it. So Mystic Crystal number 2 is going to be an iron, or it's going to be a guillotine. Not super exciting, but we'll see about the last one. I guess there's a 2-star Clairvoyance in there too, potentially, even though she isn't showing up in the reel. Fairly certain I've got a 2-star Symbiote Supreme, but he is not maxed out as far as I can recall, so that wouldn't be shabby either. But we're pulling 4-star Ghost Rider, so excellent. On paper, a 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star are fantastic drop rates, so I can't complain about that. Let's go ahead and claim this, just since that just popped up. And then there's the mutant flavor of that as well. So, again, hoping for any potential exclusive 2-stars here, but none of them seem to be showing up in the reel, so I'm not too sure if there are any in here, but you know, hope springs eternal. First one was a 2-star Cyclops, which is not amazing. Then it's a 2-star X-Pool, which is also not amazing. Third one, we're just gonna tap that real quick. Don't seem to be any Iceman or anything else super unusual. It's just the usual suspects. That's a much more predictable opening there. So those are out of the way. Let's see what else we got. I'm sitting on the map 6 and map 7 Alliance crystals for right now, just because, like I said, I'm overflowing with tier 4 class catalysts, and I don't want a whole bunch of that going into my overflow. I may wind up popping these later on if I'm short on tier 4 basic, but otherwise, most likely not. I got a 4-star green crystal. Not really too terribly fussed about any one particular champ in here. There we go, that is a Max Sig. So I'll be getting to the Max Sig crystals here in a little bit. That was for the bonus Feeling Green event that they threw our way. I'm just going to rapid pop these, 2 3-stars, very predictable odds. So if they would kindly, you know, throw that up again here in the next week or two, you know, I wouldn't complain. There's a 4-star rank up gem from, I think, this month. Anything would be useful. So it is a 3 to 4 mutant. Excellent. Probably use that for Storm X, now that I think about it. So that's most welcome. What else do we have here? We got a bunch of Max Sigs. Got some Sig Stones here that I'm just going to rapid pop. Got that. Finally under 10,000 crystals here under this tab. Excellent. And that number is only going to keep going up as I keep stockpiling gold crystals and stuff like that. Pop that one open. That is a 5-star skill Sig. Excellent. See what else we got. Got an arena crystal. Fairly predictable. Should be pretty close to the bottom of the list there. More arena crystals. Let's just bring up 3 of these just for kicks. I'm hoping for units. Obviously hoping beyond hope to get that 5-star Punisher finally, so I don't have to open up the uncollected crystals here anymore for their less than ideal drop rates. But you know, I've been opening these up for ages, and I can't even tell you how many thousands I've opened. I've lucked out with 1 5-star Punisher, and that was mid last year. And I would like at least, you know, 1 more. Get that awakening on him. And that's about as much as I'm ever going to hope for that guy. So that's 3 gold. Also not unlikely. Let's see what we got here. That's coming up. Let's just, there's what, 7 of those, so let's just bring up 4. I always like to keep a couple extra shards in the stockpile, just if there's a random trade-in event, or just save it for the next Black ISO market to trade up. There was a Silver Surfer in that batch, which was very nice. We got 8 of these, so let's just bring up 3. Gonna spin one out, pop the other 2. Let's see what we get. Discount Silver Surfer. So that is a max sig. Excellent. Do that. Do that. Pop open the other 2. That is Iceman Morningstar. More max sigs. Beautiful. Should have a couple of those Grandmaster crystals there. 3 of them. Almost 4. Again, it's still going to do the same thing. Spin one out, pop the other 2. The odds of pulling a 5-star out of one of these are minuscule. And I think I've done it once. But otherwise, it's usually a 3. I appreciate that they've reduced the time frame for these as well. Going from 2 weeks to form one of these to 1 week. Which is really nice, seeing as how more often than not it's going to be a 3-star. So this is the 4 or 5 Stealth Spidey. See if I've never pulled the higher rarity out of one of these before, and today is no different. So as a 4-star Stealthy, excellent. That's a first time awakening, so can't complain about that at all. Let's go and just rapid pop some of those max sigs wherever they went. There they are. I got 42 of these. I've got a 3-star and 4-star flavor of Immortal Iron Fist maxed out, so I wouldn't mind pulling him, but it'd kind of be a little bit of a waste of luck, I think. 5-star would be most excellent. Been chasing him for a good long while, and you know, who knows? Is today going to be the lucky day? We'll see. Most likely not. Okay, so that's another 4-star. Couple of 6 stones. That's nice. You'll have to bear with me. My tinfoil hat likes to conspiracy theory these, and I did not. Oh, I did. Okay. Likes to conspiracy theory these that you wind up getting slightly better drop rates by spinning them as opposed to popping them. And when I say slightly better odds, it means maybe there's a minuscule chance that you'll get something other than shards. As much as I love the extra 5-star shards, I wouldn't really mind getting an Awakening Stone or, you know, Iron Fist. Well, let's see. Let's put the theory to the test. I've got 25 of these. So if I wind up getting 25 pulls of 5-star shards, that's going to be... that's not going to be, you know, improbable or unlikely, but just a wee bit disappointing. More shards. Cheers. Oh. Would help if I had my water bottle open. So, cheers again. More shards. Now, the last time I pulled a Immortal Iron Fist was a 4-star. It was a year and change ago, probably closer to 2 years at this point, but the only thing different I noticed about the reel is that he didn't show up at all in the spins. So, is there some sort of correlation with that, or is that just what it happened to be that one time? But anytime he shows up in the preview reel, then I know that's not really a good sign. But that also, again, is one of the many tinfoil hat theories I've got about this game. Thought I was landing on the Sig Stones. Don't really need the Sig Stones, but would have been interesting just to see something different. And then after we get through the next 13 of these, then I've got one 6-star flavor. I think that was when I pulled a Dr. Doom randomly. It was one of the few max out 5 stars that I've got. Managed to pull another one, which it's not a bad pull. Just grants me a max sig crystal now instead of, you know, extra sig levels. So we're coming down to the last 10. I'm gonna spin out one more after this and then rapid pop the rest because, you know, 15 crystals in and not looking super promising for anything spicy at all. And my guess is that the last 9 here are just gonna be more shards. Oh, there we go. One set of Sigstone. And that is a massive +2. So I don't really want to go spending that all in one place. Here you go, here's the 6-star. It's gonna be 6-star shards. And there's the 6-star Immortal Iron Fist, who outside of Cowwell I have never seen anybody pull. And cool, shards. That then brings us to the most interesting bit of today. So, the featured 5-star, like I said from the start, I'm hoping for a brand new Electro. I don't have an Electro as a 6-star, it'd be fun to have as a 5, just for his synergies and being able to bring him into some higher end content, especially with the class gates. Stealthy's got a synergy with him, which is another reason I want to play around with him. Other than that, waking up Abomination would be really nice, but not really necessary. And then Longshot would be brand new. Otherwise, everybody else is just going to be extra SIGs at this point. Which, you know, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But now that the new batch, the following crystal, is mostly fleshed out at this point, I may start wanting to not go as buck wild on these features in anticipation of saving up for that one later on. Just to, you know, wake up a couple champs, probably pull some brand new ones, and then also just for the excitement of if they're going to have more legacy characters. Like they've got Strange, A-Bomb, and Electro this time, so this one's going to be an Old Man Logan. Very nice. Extra sick. And there we go, guys. If I could get you to like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be very much appreciated. I'm trying to make a push right now and join the content creator program, so really each and every bit helps and I very much appreciate it. We got more videos coming out, more crystal openings, some gameplay stuff, especially with some of the events coming up, so be sure to stay on the lookout for that. And until next time, everybody, take care, talk soon, stay safe, and be well, everyone. Bye for now.